Stay forever.
Hello there again, my friends. This is a boy and his dog, and welcome to Retro Edition, where I continue my mission to play and review every game released on the Evercade, old and new. In today's video, we've now finished our deeper pictures of the C64 Collection. It's time to rank all the games and share my final thoughts on the collection as a whole. Please remember, with my rankings, they are simply my own opinions, and sometimes I may rank a game higher that's technically worse than another, simply because I have more fun with it. So, without further ado, let's get started. And in last place at number 14, it's Iridis Alpha. I have had a few goes at this since the review video, but alas, I still can't get into it. I have bloody tried though. And in at 13, it's Alley Cat. Now, I did enjoy this game. There's nothing wrong with it. There's just not enough to it to keep me coming back over and over. In at number 12, it's the Movie Monster game. Now, I really like the idea of this game and all the options. Unfortunately, it all boils down to the same thing in the end. It's just okay, and I can't see myself coming back that often. Not quite in the top 10, at number 11, it's Subterranea. This one's a bit frustrating. It would be so much higher on the list if you could control the ship with enough precision as the level design demands. So close to being awesome. And at number 10, it's Summer Games. Fun for quick blast, and these sort of games are always enjoyable in multiplayer. And at number 9, it's Street Sports Baseball. I know, I enjoyed this much more than I thought I would, and it's a sports game. Go figure. And in at number 8, it's Stormlord. I really love half of this game, and the other half drives me up the bloody wall. And at number 7, it's Winter Games. Like Summer Games, only better. I love the bobsled event and the biathlon, but where was the goddamn curling? I wanted to sweep the floor. And just missing out on the top 5, at number 6, it's Battle Valley. I found this a lot of fun, using a tank and a helicopter, slowly working across the map and taking bases. Pretty awesome. And now we're in the top 5, and at number 5, it's Impossible Mission. There's quite a bit to this game, interesting rooms that are like mini puzzles in themselves, and trying to turn and match those pieces to a bigger puzzle. And in 4th place, it's Lee. I really did enjoy this game. Though there were only 2 enemy types, it didn't matter. It's the level design that kept bringing me back over and over. And in 3rd place, it's Jumpman. Its basic look hides how much variety is within. Almost every stage throws something new at you. Bloody great fun. And just missing out the top spot at number 2, it's Marauder. Crikey, this game is tricky, but I bloody love it. I'm not normally great at Twitch and reactionary play, but there was something about this one, and no arguments, easily the best soundtrack on the cart. Maybe one of the best soundtracks on Evercade. Okay, that probably could be argued. I must do a top 10 of Evercade soundtracks. We've had some good ones, haven't we? And at number 1, there's only one game left, so it had to be Gateway to Asafi, or however you bloody pronounce it. I love this game. I love how chill it is. I love how it adds little touches to elevate the basic premise. I love how many dungeons there actually are to play through. You couldn't play it all day, but it's one of those ones I'll happily go back to again and again to see how far I get, choosing different dungeons for each level to see how it changes. And my final thoughts on the C64 Collection. In the end, the C64 Collection was a great cart. The only games I really struggled with were Iridis Alpha and Subterranean, simply because the controls and ship movements didn't live up to the interesting level design. And I can't lie, I built up the monster movie game in my head from a short clip and it just didn't live up to it. But I still had some fun playing it. Do I think this collection is a worthy addition to your Evercade collection? It may not have the C64's best games on here. I mean, there were so many, weren't there? No. There are a fair few I've never heard of before though, and I always find that enticing. I do think overall though it's a good mixture of games on here, but the style of the games may put some off. If you are on Evercade Collector because you are into the history of video games, then this is a must, not only as it's our first C64 collection, but our first home computer collection too, and just experiencing every era and system is always a blast, even if the games are a bit wonky. This being the first home computer collection is a promise of what's to come, and as its home computer line, it won't just be the C64. We already know they are finally bringing Amiga games to the Evercade. I can't even think about that yet, the possibilities are overwhelming. Of course there's also the chance for Atari ST, Amstrad or even ZX Spectrum. The future is looking bright on the Evercade. And if you've made it here to the end of the video, thank you ever so much for joining me. Please leave a thumbs up or a comment if you would like. Either way, I'm just chuffed you poked your head in the door to take a gander. As always, I hope you have an awesome day, my friends, and until next time, be seeing.